So we're a few days into Football Manager 23 now, and I know what's happened. You've gone out and you've spent all of your money. There's nothing left in the transfer kitty at all, and you're skint. I get it, because I've done the same, okay? So today I'm going to help you. I'm going to give you 5 players who've got the best release clauses in their contracts, so you can pick them up for peanuts, and if you wanted to, of course, sell them for a lot more, or just keep them and get promoted and win Football Manager 23. Let's go meet them. Now, of course, the 5 players on this list may differ to the ones that you have found, and there may be some stars out there that I've completely just not even looked at. So if there are, comment down below. Let me know. Is there a release clause bargain out there that I've missed that you feel that should be on the list? Like, what's he doing? Why has he missed that person? He's the best one there. Please, comment down below. But let's start off number 5. And number 5 is the youngest on the list. We've got Marco, deep breath, Milovanovic. Nailed it. Striker, plays for Almeria, from Serbia, 18 years old. There's a lot to love about this kid, and he does develop very nicely indeed. These are his stats now. 6'5". Should we just start with that or not? He's 6'5" at the age of 18. He's going to get you so many goals as a target forward. You love to see it. They say he's a poacher, to be fair, and these stats are not bad. Let's not forget, 18 years old. He's going to develop very nicely indeed. So he's had a decent career at Partizan before joining Almeria for £3 million this summer. His contract, you can get him for £5 million minimum fee release clause. That is an absolute bargain for an 18-year-old with those stats at the start of the game. A proper investment. What a man. And number 4 on the list is a Football Manager legend. Can we call him a legend yet? I suppose we can. Matías Arezo, Uruguayan striker, playing for Granada. 19 years old. You can pick this guy up for, I think, £9 million, which again is an absolute steal considering how good he gets in this game. He's a very volatile player. He gets about. He will work his arse off on the pitch. And definitely a player you want. After what was a very decent career over in Uruguay at River Plate, he's come over to Granada, had one very mediocre season. This one could be the one to make the difference. Contract-wise, £9 million you could pick him up for. That would be a steal for 19-year-old Matías Arezo. Okay, number 3 on the list is one for you lower league managers. This is a bit of a steal, but it's a risk as well. Now, Freddie Draper plays for Lincoln. He's in their under-18s. He's a bit of a rough diamond. His stats, I would say, are decent for that level and his age. He's 5'11". He makes a decent target forward, or in my instance, a pressing forward. Let's start off with his contract. You can pick him up for 650 grand, okay, which is pennies. He's worth kind of somewhere in the middle. You may get him cheaper than that, but if you want to just rock up with a 650, you will get him. He develops very nicely indeed. And at the league he's in right now, which is League 1, I think you can pick him up in the Championship, chuck him in as a squad player, and he will develop very nicely. Or if you've got a decent team in League 1 with a bit of coin, for 17 years old, you cannot go wrong with this. Or even if you're buddy Man United, he'll do a better job than Cristiano Ronaldo this season. Okay, number 2 on the list is going to be a bit of a contentious one. When I say bargain, I mean relatively. Now, Vitinha is a world-class striker. We cannot deny that. 22 years old, plays for Braga. He's worth a decent amount of money, and he is just going to be so good. Look at these mental stats, for God's sake. In terms of his history, he's had a decent career just at Braga. Last season was probably his best return. Obviously, this one is the B team, 7 goals in 24. And his contract allows him with a £26 million release clause. Now, that's not a bargain, is it? £26 million is a lot of money, but when you look at what you get for that money and the return you'll get from a 22-year-old future Portuguese international, I class that as a bargain. Let me know down below. Is that good value for money or not? And number 1 is Julian Romero, the Argentinian 18-year-old striker, plays for Independiente under 20s. He's only worth 700,000 to 6.4, but you will struggle to get him because they do not want to sell him because he is such a good talent. At the age of 18, 15s and 16s in lots of really good areas tells you he's going to be an absolute baller. And as an advanced forward, all he wants to do is score goals. Finishing a 10 needs to improve, don't get me wrong, but he's going to be a very good striker in the future, a Football Manager 23. So his contract, you put your hand in your pocket for £13 million and you can take him home. It seems a lot for what he's worth here, but 18 years old, you could have him for 15 years at your club, an absolute bargain. So there you have it, my top 5 bargain release clause bargain. There are some very expensive ones there, but trust me, you will get that back, not just in goals, but the fun and the joy you'll have of watching them play week in, week out. If there are any I've missed, if there's one player that you think, well, he's amazing, pop a comment down below. Would love to know who you think should be on that list. And there's one more player I've not added on that list who's not got a release clause, but he's definitely the best wonder kid in the game. You can find him here. I featured him in a bit of a deep dive in yesterday's video. Absolute baller. Best wonder kid in Football Manager 23. Go and watch it, enjoy it, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.